This is the longest chart I could find of Origintrail. This goes all the way back to, when it was, February 2018. And I actually like this chart. And I'm going to tell you why, because I often tell everybody, I like when the previous bottom, this is bottom in, 2019, 18, 19, next bottom is actually higher, right? So this the bottom was 0.08 right now. In this bear market it was 0.17, and you can see even after this pump up here it pulled back. It didn't pull back all the way towards the downside. So I like when you get these bear markets, that the bear markets are actually climbing towards the upside. There will be coins, and there are coins where you have a bear market and then you have bull market, and after that bear market, next bear market, the price goes lower than the previous bull market. This is actually quite bad, but the fact that this is actually climbing higher, it's actually showing potential. So there is definitely potential. So what's actually happening with Origintrail is a little bit different than a lot of other coins, but it does look very, very bullish. So over here, previous pump from October up here towards the upside, most pumps that other coins had. And most other coins did like 3 to 5x, but this thing over here did 7x towards the upside over here. It just kind of bled towards the downside right now. This bleeding is pretty much done, and you'll see that by the pump that we are having right over here. But you'll see also if you pull the line something like this towards the downside over here, you'll see that line is getting broken more and more until it actually gets out of the channel. And this technically channel, there is channel, it's kind of curving. There is a box down here on the bottom over here. It is out of the box, and right now it is climbing toward the downside. So this downtrend that we have had here since we climbed 7x from the bottoms over here, there was selling pressure. Price was going towards the downside. This selling pressure is pretty much done. It went down, got into the box, accumulation box, reaccumulation box, because this over here is accumulation. This is reaccumulation over here, and right now it's continuing towards the upside. Now the big question becomes again, how high can this thing go? And oftentimes what I do, I go to the monthly time frame and I see major resistance level. Right now these major level resistance are all of these three, all of these level, but since we are already above this previous over here, we're not gonna draw that. But we got two major levels of resistance, and that's 1.17, and the next one is 1.61 over here at the top, because of this level over here. It's not up here at 3.4 bucks or over here, whatever this was, or however this lasted. How long does this actually last? This actually lasts a couple of days, but on the monthly time frame you'll see that the major level of resistance, and this is how we find this level of resistance, is actually only at 161. So I'm pretty confident this is gonna go higher than previous time, maybe even close above that, right? So right now it is going. The next major level resistance is 117, then it's 161, and then the question, how high can this go, right? And I was looking a little bit about this, and you can see that previous bottom towards the top, it did something like what's that? 300x. Is this 300x? 1000x is 10. So this is 30x. But if you go from the very bottom down here, because these bottoms over here are kind of a little bit shaggy, right? So if you go to the very bottom down here, very bottom, I mean the bottom of the bottoms, and then we check out how high this previous time go, it went almost 100x, right? 91x. That's technically that's technically 100x, right? So last time it pumped 100x from the very, very bottom. Now we gotta ask ourselves how much we're gonna pump this time from the very, very bottom, and that should be around 50x or something like that, maybe. I mean right over here it's 27x, so 50x is not actually that much higher. 50x gets you to something like 7.3 bucks or something like that from the very, very bottom, and I think that's a realistic target. Now you might think, hey, how can that be realistic and stuff like that? 50x? No, it's 50x from the bottom, from where we are right now. That's only like 7x, 8x or something like that, but still has a lot more room towards the upside. Now, this all depends on how this actually plays out. Will we break the 1.70, which I think it's going to happen very easily. The question is whether it's going to break 1.61. But when the price starts going up here towards the upside, this is going to be pretty much cake, because there is actually no resistance between 160 and 72. I mean, they're technically psychological levels, because the guys that bought all the way down here, they're going to probably take profits at 20x up here. This is 20x, give or take. You got a 30x over here. Where is 30x? That's around, give or take, that's 30x, right? So, and up here in the middle should be 40x, right? So all of these levels, so is that this 50, 40, 30, 20. So all these levels like 20x, that's major level resistance, 30x, 40x, and the 50x, all major level resistance, right? So it can stop over here, it can stop over here, it can stop over here, it can stop. It all depends. But you know, once we get to these levels, we're gonna start looking at indicators. You know, how high are we on overextension and stuff like that, to try to figure out, is that realistic, you know, place where the price can actually curve and, you know, continue towards downside. But right now it does look like, because this thing is actually very, very bullish. I didn't notice this before, but the previous 2019 bear market was low. And let me just see how much was it from the bottom towards top. It is like 30x. This is actually quite nice, like over here, something like that. It's almost like 20x from the bottom, 15x. So this is actually quite nice. So from the bottom of the previous bear, from the bottom of the 2018-19 bear market to the previous bear market in 2022, it's actually still, you know, it's still 15x higher. A lot of and I often say, if it's like 10x higher, it's a good coin. And you will see good coins, they are doing 10x from a bear market to bear market, but this thing is actually doing very well, 15x from the previous bear market. So there is definitely something fundamentally, you know, good going on here, I believe. I don't know what the Origintrail is. We don't do fundamentals over here. We just do analysis on the chart, but it's kind of looking. So these are my tags that I'm looking at right now. I think these bottoms down here, this box is going to be broken very, very soon. The only thing we are waiting for right now, and you can show you the moving averages over here. A little bit, they're not quite popping up, but you know, this is 200 moving average on the weekly, this is 10-20 moving average, and the 50 moving average, where did the 50 moving average go? It's still loading. There it's go, 50 moving. We already managed to get above the 50 moving average here on the weekly time frame, and I'm just moving stuff all the way around, and right now it is kind of going. So I'm looking at this box to get broken pretty soon. It looks good, guys. It looks good. Check out the public Telegram channel down in the description below, and I'll see you around. Take care. 6 minutes video, too long. I talk too much. Bye-bye.